We
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for this real taller hobby going live on a televisor on the blue skies with we on that Friday night Knicks with our Knicks constituents live the ultra trip. That's that Nick orange and blue. I thought you knew it's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. We stand on business. This real talk brand. You know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan. People in the action. Getting the people reacting. Leading up to Knicks and he's getting it cracked. Cause it's game time. We in the world most famous. We've seen the Knicks lock your team up. I be serving just like a subpoena. You know the Knicks fan. We feeling real giddy and litty. New York City gritty committee to beat the city by 50. We're about to get me a nice site with a smart quarter on ice for a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart device. We got them getting it popping in the Apple Watch. Let the home, let the party stopping on their Apple Watch. And Knicks Real Talk, the team streaming on YouTube.com. We got two dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping the bomb. When the cops got a spot to dropping some of the hottest Nick content that's up in your head. Enough said, you know, upstairs leaving the guard after they done got their bag. Looks like a cab to fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We Yo, salute everybody. What's good? What's good? What's good? We are not going back to Game 7 like we said. So to the chat, everybody, I'm super excited. So you know I'm going to be off the rails tonight because they Knicks winning in Philadelphia did the damn thing. Got it popping. Josh Hart with the big three. We're going to get into all that. Before I go any further, salute to the chat. Let me bring my brother in here, man, because he know I'm about to rub my mouth for a minute. Salute, my brother.
It's a wrap.
Fact, it's
a wrap.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. It's a wrap. Oh, let me do the record. I'm sorry, my bad. Salute to you, Divine.
Yes.
Salute to the family in the chat. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Knicks Real Talk. It's a wrap, and it is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks went down to Philadelphia, handled their business. 48 minutes, like my man Big Taz said, 48 minutes of straight, pure Knick basketball. They went in there and did the damn thing, got us to round 2. And I'm so excited today. I don't know what to say, man. This is the grittiest team I've ever seen. The New York City Gritty Committee, and that's facts. These boys are some gritty brothers out there, man. Let me tell you something. What a way to go out and do what you had to do. Came out in the first quarter, what we talked about yesterday on our pregame, blitzed them cats. You know what I mean? Blitzed them, got the lead up there and all that, and got a pop up. Before I go any further, though, let me bring the family in the building because you know me, I'm just running my mouth right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's how giddy I am. Salute to my brother Jock, NYC, B-Ball, Taz, JJ, Daniel, everybody, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Decade, what's good, my man? Darren, my man, what's good? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what a basketball game the other day, man. What a big basketball game. All flowers all around, Shop Howard. I mean, you just got to give flowers out to everybody. Them boys came to play last night, and like we said, we were not bringing that thing back to MSG, and we didn't. They gutted it out. Gutsy performances all around. Anunoby, Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, Jalen Brunson, you name it. Mitchell Robinson, Hartenstein, everybody. Tom Thibodeau, everybody, man. Salute to the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going to go up to Indiana Pacers on Monday. Get the poppin' shot. That's gonna be another nice series. But I gotta say, man, this was one of the best playoff series that I've seen in a long time. When I meant straight toe to toe, blow for blow. You know, these cats were going at each other like it was a heavyweight boxing match. You know what I mean? And nobody wanted to relinquish that thing, man. But our boys went in and did the damn thing, man. So I'm really happy about it, man. We literally go to the second round now against the Hick from Indiana, and we're gonna get it popping against them, man. I'm excited for sure.
Yeah, man. The series that we just played was literally a second round series.
Facts.
Playing against Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Anybody else that Philly would have played aside from us, they probably could have beat them. the way it was physical, the way we played basketball helped us. But Philadelphia is a good team, and with a healthy Joel Embiid, it would have been a problem. You know what I mean? It would have been a problem. I mean, they got some good shooters when they hit the shot. When they get hot, they really get smoking. They got some perimeter shots. They got some defensive players. They got some guys that kept us off the boards a couple of games in this series, and we just prevailed. Big thing is we won 2 at home and 2 away. You know what I mean? That's big to me. You know what I mean? We won 2 games away. You know what I mean? So that is big.
That's for you.
And you know, with those things being said, man, it was a gritty game, man. Cardiac Knicks for real, man. They had me sitting here, I'm rubbing my arm, I'm walking up and down, I'm yelling. These guys really just did what they needed to do, man. And they played some great team togetherness basketball. And I was proud to see them advance. And everybody knew when I walked in the door today, it seemed like they rolled the red carpet out for me and everything today. So I felt good at work.
Look, real talk. Hey, JJ, I'm still watching it, JJ. You know, JJ, listen to that dunk on Embiid on the TNT broadcast. I think that was Iron Eagle. You got to listen to that shit, man. When he said that as a grown man, oh my God, you got to listen to that. I'd have listened to it about 1,000 times. But man, that cat was, you know, that was a dunk right there. Man, I'm gonna do a little bit of highlight when we get into that, man.
Let me ask you this, Devon, because I think it was, but I'm not sure. Was that the play before when Embiid put his hand down and said Hartenstein was too small? And that was the next play after that he got the roll out and he had the wide open 3-point shot, but he had nothing but lane, and he came down and he threw it on Embiid. Like, he threw it on Embiid. So all that too small, and B wasn't too small. I didn't see you jumping. I ain't see you get off that leg. I ain't see you pop that anyway. I'm not gonna bash him and stuff because he was hurt. And you seen that big apparatus he had wrapped around his leg. He's a warrior. You know what I mean? He came out to play. You know what I mean? He just came up short. Every year for Embiid, it seems like for the last couple of years that I can remember, he's been hurt going into the playoffs, hurt during the playoffs, or don't even play in the playoffs. So, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, we really performed, man. I underestimated the New York Knicks fans. They were up in the building last night. They were in the building. They were outside. They were in the building. Not as much as on Sunday, but you still heard reminiscent of New York Knicks fans up in Philly Arena representing, especially when we start coming back and it start getting louder and louder because the crowd probably started filing out, and the New York Knicks fans stayed there until the end.
Yeah, real talk, man. Yo, salute to the New York Knicks basketball team, ladies and gentlemen. That was, you know what's interesting to me, though? You know, even when they went up, I did not have that feeling we were going to lose that game. I never did.
Nope.
That's amazing.
Not like the other night.
Yeah, I literally said, you know what? Knicks gonna beat them regard. I don't care. They got that little. I said Knicks gonna come back and beat these guys. They don't got enough for us, and I was like, okay, they inched away because you in a league now where 3-point shots and everything is kind of can make a league disappear. But the grittiness and the attention to detail, they did not. I remember the Knicks went up 3. They hit a shot. I can't recall what point in the fourth quarter. They was on the way back to the bench. They went up 3, and Jalen Brunson looked at them without smiles, like in the sense that it's over. And this was like not even for like 5 minutes left. So I think he felt the momentum. You know what I mean? He felt the momentum change. He was walking back to that locker room. Not to the locker room, I meant to the bench, you know, toward the timeout. And I just seen the look on his face like, you know what? We got this. And I mean, that's what a leader do. He leaded them troops, man. And but I gotta give you a JJ. I'm glad you put that up there. Ladies and gentlemen, forget about Shinzo's offense. The defense he put on Maxey, oh my God, bro, he shut Maxey down. I was like, Shinzo to me was almost, you could say, one of the player of the game. He literally shut that boy down for last night, man. And I was like, okay, this cat came out to play. Everything we wanted him to do, he did. That offense, he started knocking down 3-point shots, but he really was, to me, the difference in that game. and by shutting Maxey down like that. And I got to get that boy his flowers, man. And there's so many go around, like I said, but shoot the DiVincenzo, he really came out there, and really the reason why we won that game had been because of him, because we needed him. Like we said in the pregame, he stepped up, he answered the bell, and he started knocking down shots. I'm like, because when they blitzed him in the first quarter, I was like, I knew they weren't going to be able to sustain that. But the point is, they didn't have to play catch up the whole game. So because they got the lead, the defense, they had to exert too much energy trying to get back in the second, and they was already up. So good job by them all around, man. They just did the damn thing last night, so I can't be more happy, more proud to be a Knicks fan right now, because they literally showed us what this team is made of. And I'm gonna tell you what scary, Shot Powers, the Knicks, even without Randall, just what I seen last night, you fuck around the Knicks get to the finals. Don't let Porzingis come back not to. These cats got some dogs in there, man. They got a guy on that team could take out the other team's best player, literally. And if Dante DiVincenzo played defense the way he played yesterday, you just never know. If Randall wouldn't have got hurt, Knicks win the championship. I really believe that. If Randall, Anunoby, front line with Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson in a game at the same time, that's pretty tough to beat, man. I mean, really, so salute to them, man. But man, they was doing the damn thing. I gotta say it, man. I was happy about that. And Shot Powell, I can't wait till Monday, man. I'll put up the schedule for Monday, but man, I can't wait, man. It's gonna be another good series, reminiscent of the old days, Reggie Miller and all that good stuff, man. So this is gonna be another hype series. But I like our teams. I like our teams. How would I say? A grittiness about our team. Indiana kind of beat a how would I say? Hobbling Milwaukee Bucks. You know what I mean? They hobbled a lot. That's it with Antetokounmpo and Dame Lillard, but I don't think they ran up on a team like we about to play. But they about to play against us. So it's gonna be interesting to see, man. I hope the Knicks can win the first two at home, go into Indiana, win one, and come back in. I got Knicks 4-1. You know what I mean? I really do. You know what I mean? I think he can go out there and beat these boys in the 4, man, and 5 games and get it on out of here. The next thing you know, I know it's one game at a time, ladies and gentlemen, but you also gotta look at everything in totality. I don't think they got enough to beat the Knicks, especially after the Knicks went through a first round against a team like the 76ers. I think they done 76ers kind of made it, to me, not too difficult moving forward. Look at the teams that's left. If you get past Indiana, who you got left? Boston.
That's it.
Yeah,
we in the fight. We in the Eastern Conference. We beat Philly. We beat Pacers. We playing Miami. I mean, we playing Orlando.
Yep. Facts.
I think Orlando. I was watching some of the game. I think Orlando. If Orlando, Cleveland looking pretty good too. I've been surprised with how Cleveland been playing against Miami. Orlando. I keep saying Miami, Orlando. I've been surprised. So that's going to be a good matchup against Boston. Whoever goes from that bracket. But yesterday's game, man, I seen some good things that Tom Thibodeau did. Just like we said, we was talking on the last stream, that he didn't let no one swing off of no, everyone stayed close to Maxey. They didn't do that screen and roll that Embiid and Maxey run. They didn't double team Embiid, or if they double teamed them, instead of the man that's going over the screen to double team, it was the man behind. OG did it a couple of times, coming from behind, his back to the basket, and Hartenstein would position himself to make him go to the hole that way, knowing that his man was coming to come with the double team. And a couple of times you've seen that play work to perfection. You know what I mean? And Embiid scored. He still scored about 30 points last night and all that stuff. But the caveat to all of that, he fouled out at the game when they needed him the most. So we did what we needed to do. And salute to Jalen Brunson for making that pass, trusting in his player. And the best thing about the whole pass to Josh Hart, it wasn't just that Josh Hart hit the 3-point shot. What he did was DiVincenzo was on the right-hand side of him, and Maxey was playing DiVincenzo. So when he got the ball, he did that fake over, and Maxey ran right over to DiVincenzo, and wasn't nobody around him. He turned right around. He squared himself up. He shot that ricochet shot that he shot, and nothing but net. So good. That was a good shot, man. It was they playing together, man. That play that they did, him and Josh Hart runs that play, and him and DiVincenzo also runs that play. When they come off the hard screen all the way around, he brings the two defenders to the paint, and it makes it 3 defenders, and he kicks it out to the top of the key. They done that play. That's a play that they run. I mean, I see him do it with DiVincenzo. I seen him do it with OG Anunoby as well. So that was a good look and a great knockdown shot from Josh Hart, especially for what did Josh Hart do didn't he do something in the last game? Oh, he missed that big free throw that could have made us up by 7 instead of 6. So he redeemed himself. He is the MVP of that series to me.
Yeah, he was, man. He definitely was, because obviously we need a Brunson to do what he do, because obviously without all them 40-point games, we wouldn't have been in the series. But I do agree with you, man.
50% of the scoring for the Knicks. I mean, 50% of the scoring for the Knicks. This guy, especially from off the offensive rebounds and stuff like that, the way they play basketball. And Brunson, some people were criticizing Brunson. Oh, he shoots about 30 shots a night. That's what a winner does, man. He shoots 30 a night, but he hits about 18 of them or 19 of them. So he's shooting almost 50% every night. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful basketball.
Right. Hey, I gotta say one thing too. To see my boy Juju on that bench in the hoodie represent.
Yeah, that's what's up.
He needed to be there. Tobias Harris had the same amount of points Julius Randle had last night. 0. That's how Julius Randle had last night. And we put that boy in jail last night. He had no points. I was like, you got the same amount of points Julius Randle got. What the fuck? He didn't even play. So hey man, like I said, you got to give credit where credit is due. He shut that man. I'm telling you right now, my man Pascal Siakam, even though his former teammate, gonna have a problem in the second round with that boy. Anunoby, Knicks better give him his money quickly. No pun intended. Quickly. That dude is the real deal. I knew he had an offense game shot powers, but that brother was doing the damn thing. I mean, hitting them 3-point shots in the corner, that mid-range in the middle, fast break dunking. I mean, he's starting to what I'm finally starting to see from Anunoby, 3-level score, 3 levels, anywhere. And man, that brother was on the job last night. I mean, he was really in that damn thing, man. And salute to him, salute to Josh Hart. Josh Hart came up big. He the top 3 rebounder in the playoffs behind Jokic, Anthony Davis, and Josh Hart. That's crazy. 6'4". You know what I mean? Third leading rebounder in the playoffs, man. I mean, some of them rebounds that he get through the Isaiah Hartenstein with all that tapping the ball back out and all that. That's what make the Knicks different from a lot of teams. Them hustle plays, doing a little extra thing. Like to me, like for Anunoby to get that dunk that he had, Hartenstein tapped that ball back out there. You know what I mean? Off the rebound, smacked it back out there. Hart got it, gave it to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo unselfish threw it across the court to Anunoby. But when Anunoby took that dunk, he kicked his feet like I'm about to start a race. He went down there, and I was like, that dude jumped up. And when you see it, the fucking rim, the backboard, everything was shaking, bro. I was like, this cat is the real deal. Ain't nothing else to be said. So I'm glad we picked that man up because he made a big difference. I think he's gonna be huge in the second round. And the reason why I say that, Indiana got a nice explosive offense, shot powers, but their defense is not that. They not creme de la creme like us. You know what I mean? They can score the ball, especially when they're in Indiana. They can score the ball, but they don't have a good defense front. So I think my man Brunson gonna light them boys up. You know what I mean? I really do. I just don't think they got anything that they can't. I don't think they got nothing that can handle him, especially in the start lineup, because they got to probably roll out Halliburton, Nimrod, whatever his name is, Smith, not Smith. What's the cat could shoot the ball? Hey, Aaron Naismith, whatever. I think that's his name. Obviously, Siakam and Miles Turner and Halliburton. So I don't see nobody scaring me from a defense side of the ball. Miles Turner can block shots, but he ain't guarding no Jalen Brunson though. So I'm just looking at it like this here. This thing go anyway, man.
The big thing about playing the Pacers is not even their starting unit. You know what I mean? I believe their second unit is pretty strong. They got Obi coming off the bench. They got what is this other dude? Other dude is pretty good too. I think he had about 20-some points in the last game that they played. Man, see, that's what you get when you get old.
You got McConnell there. You got Obi. I mean, I think Jalen Smith now might be.
Is it Smith? I think it might be Smith. I think it's Smith and Obi. You got to watch. I think they last game, or they scored about 40, or the bench scored about 40-something points, man. That's big. I mean, because comparing to our bench last game, I think we only scored like 6, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. I think it was a 2 from somebody, and maybe it might have been all points from McBride from Deuce. I know Deuce hit a 3. You know what I mean? We didn't have no real scoring off the bench, if you want to say that. All the scoring came from predominantly the 5 starters, you know what I mean? So, so that's something to I think this may be somewhere where Tom Thibodeau can implement Precious in there and into that unit, stop running the 7-man rotation and maybe implement, at least an 8-man rotation with Precious. Precious will give you some body, give you some length, give you some good defense against Siakam and their backup players and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens, how Tom Thibodeau, works this thing out, man. I got confidence in him. And Allah Waj, peace. You said about Maxey. You right. He likes driving down the lane, fading way back, so you really can't block his shot and shoot the ball right off the glass almost every time. You very rarely see him when he do the lean back shot, shoot it like for a straight swish shot or whatever. He majority shoots it off. I watch that a lot. He majority shoots the ball off the backboard. So yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm at the mindset of this here. One thing I am excited about, much as pesky as McConnell is, you got Deuce and Bride. They can put Deuce and Bride on him. I like this. That's why I think Jock said, they are a finesse team. They don't want to fuck with no bully ball. They don't. Let me tell you, if you watch that team all year, they are not hard. The same thing like Philadelphia. They don't want the physicality. They don't want it. Indiana don't want the physicality. They are not physical in no form. And the reason why Obi Toppin is over there now, because he's not physical. You know what I mean? The reason why a lot of them cats over there, because they're not physical. I think they don't got enough to handle our front line. Miles Turner is not physical. He can shoot the ball out there. He got a good little outside jumper and all that. Them cats don't want the smoke, though. They don't want that whatsoever. I got a feeling the Knicks gonna go in the first 2 games, smack these boys around. I'm not trying to disrespect, but I'm not doing that. But we gotta be real. They don't got a Joel Embiid over there. They don't even you want to say they got a Maxey, okay. Him and Halliburton. Pascal Siakam is not no Joel Embiid, ladies and gentlemen. Much we might want to hate Joel Embiid, but he ain't no Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid on a bad knee gave us damn near 40, 50 a couple times. So I don't think they got the personnel that these guys got. And they beat a Milwaukee Buck team without no Giannis and and Damian Lillard for majority of that series. So I'm not worried about them doing Yep. I think the Knicks got too much, because once you put Anunoby on Siakam, hear me out. You put him on Siakam, now they got to depend on Halliburton. I'm talking about what I mean, but to get 20 points or better. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to rely on Halliburton to do the majority of the scoring if Anunoby do what Anunoby do. And you know what Anunoby do. Ask Tobias Harris. You know what I mean? Ask Kelly Oubre and them cats. So to me, I don't see nothing going on there, bro. Real ball, because if Siakam get you 25, he only gonna get 15 on my man. so I mean, this cat literally to me just showed me something, man. My man OG Anunoby showed me in this series that I can shut down Dan and anybody on your team or make it hard for him. Look what happened when he was playing Maxey. Maxey went the game before. Maxey went like 0 for something against Anunoby. And there's a few times where he made it hard on Joel Embiid. So I look at that matchup, but to me is the reason why I think he's going to be X factor. Like I said before the playoffs started, he's an X factor up in this thing, man, because this cat doing something that a lot of cats are doing. I give Indiana credit, but Milwaukee Bucks is not the New York Knicks. Not in the situation where didn't have Antetokounmpo and all them. Tough series. It's gonna be tough. No real talk. I'm not slighting them or nothing like that. But after what I've seen in this Philadelphia series, yeah, I ain't even worried about it. I'm not, because we should have beat Philly in 5. We won from couple of bad calls here, especially the Maxey 4-point play. That was over in 5. And I don't think the Indiana Pacers is better than Philadelphia. I don't think they got smoked like that. You know what I mean? It's just that our boys are so gritty, shot power. They play so hard, and and play with so much force and everything that series was decided by 1 point. We scored one more point than that whole series. You know what I mean? So that goes to tell you how big of a series that was. And like I said, you got the reigning MVP there. I'm really looking forward to this thing, shot power. I think we go in there and get it popping for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the way. This matchup this is a totally different team from Philadelphia. You know what I mean? It's totally different. This team is a get out and go type of team. And the one thing that we do real good is we rebound the basketball. You know what I mean? So if we can continue to rebound the basketball at a steady rate, slow these guys down, don't let them get no real outbursts. They're not so I haven't watched many games of theirs, but from what I've seen, watching clips and stuff like that, they don't like playing half court as well. They can play, but they would prefer to grab the rebound, kick out real quick, run down the court, kick it back out, or lay the ball up. You know what I mean? Either go for the shoot the 3-point shot or go to the basket. So, if we, I think this is going to be a good matchup, and I want to see how Tom Thibodeau really works the lineup. I believe JJ that Siakam will be be held by OG. You know what I mean? I believe Hard and Mitchell Robinson is going to have monster games now against these. I don't want to, and I'm not trying to underestimate anyone. I'm not trying to demean anybody by saying this, but like you said, Divine, Siakam is no Joel Embiid. You know what I mean? Turner is no Joel Embiid. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I think these guys are going to elevate the games. You're going to see us getting, I believe, more offensive rebounds between Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein. I mean, so I think this series is going to be about us showing our physicality and I'm not trying to underestimate these guys because these guys play real good basketball. But I think our physicality is going to come into play. I think our rebounding is going to come into play. I think every night you never know who's going to have that bomb night. You know what I mean? So I think and they have not seen us with OG Anunoby on the court. I mean, they have not seen OG, Mr. Lockdown, put you in jail, lock you down. You know what I mean? They have not seen that yet. So, this is going to be I'm hoping that we see a little change in the lineup. I hope we see a little bit of Precious Achiuwa this series. We surely could use him. I don't want Tibbs to run a 7-man rotation through this whole next series that we got right here. You know what I mean? Especially when you got Precious Achiuwa sitting on the bench. Now, anybody else aside from Precious, all right, I can understand. I don't know if we want to see no Shake Milton. I don't think we're going to see no Burks. And who else we got on the bench? The other African young guy on the bench. I can't remember his name. Yeah, I can't remember his name. But he's been suiting up. So I don't think we're going to see too much of him. And so, for me, it's only it would only help a little better to implement Precious Achiuwa into that second unit and with Mitchell Robinson, you know what I mean, to continue to grab rebounds because these guys shoot a lot of 3-point shots. And if we can contain them to one shot, and put some pressure on them, some defense on them, So the shot be a little off. I think we got a great shot at this thing. I also got it gentleman sweep too, and I hope so because Divine. Well, I'll let you know. I'll talk to the guy. Remember what I was telling you? I talk to the guy tomorrow. See what happens.
Okay.
So there's no dates. I was looking up the dates. There's no date for Game 4 yet. It's to be announced. So I mean for Game 5. Excuse me, for Game 5. There's no. I was looking it up. So I'll let you know tomorrow. That's what we got. I got to talk to you about. I'm probably over the weekend. Anyway, go ahead, Devon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, real talk. Let me put this caveat out there, ladies and gentlemen, real quick. I would not be surprised if they throw Josh Hart on Halliburton. Throw Josh Hart on him.
That's
Josh Hart 6'4", got the physicality. He can stay in front of him, or you could throw Shinzo on him and put. Yep. And you could put Jalen Brunson with Naismith, but not Naismith. Yeah, Naismith or Nimrod, whatever one who starts that game. To me, the Knicks. They are not physical enough to beat the Knicks. They just not physical enough. They ain't put like this here. They ain't winning. They ain't beating the Knicks in the Garden because I think they style of play and like we always say, it's about style and matchups and style, and they not physical enough to beat us. They're not physical enough. Let me make my understood. Who going to rebound against the Knicks on that team? Miles Turner's not a double-digit rebounder. Who else? Siakam is not a rebounder. You know, who going to get physical with when the Knicks start throwing body blows at you cats, not illegally, legally putting a body on you? I think that's going to wear them cats down at the series go on. It's going to wear them down. It's just going to wear them down because, like you said, they finesse, like my man Jock said, they're a finesse team. But sometimes you can't match a cat's will for will. I don't know. Like I said, they're going to be shocked when they walk up in the Garden, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you why. They're going to be shocked by the blitz the Knicks going to throw on them. Knicks going to blitz them, boys. It's going to be straight bully ball. Think about the game and the series in Milwaukee. Who on Milwaukee they were scared of? Anna Nakuma wasn't there. Jalen Brunson not Jalen Brunson. Damian Lillard was hurt. But even who did they fear, though? They ain't fear nobody there. Well, yeah, they got to go up and get a whole different animal. You know what I mean? So I really believe the Knicks got a lot going on in their favor because they got talent offensively, but offense win games, defense win championships. Defense is not sustainable. You know what I mean? I think what separates the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, is that we got offense and defense. If you look at the whole year, we was top 10 in both categories pretty much. You know what I mean? But these guys had a good offense, but they didn't have a good defense. And just like Orlando got a good defense, but their offense is suspect. So and they hanging in there, you know, against Cleveland. And so I think that's going to wind up going to Game 7 if Cleveland don't win it today. But I think they go to Game 7. I think Cleveland win that in 7. If them guys win that tonight, if they beat Orlando beat Cleveland tonight, I think Cleveland close them out in 7. And but I just think we're gonna be a little bit too physical for the guys, man. I'm not taking nothing away from them because they had a damn good year. They are really, really got a good coach in there, Rick Carlisle. I mean, they got some ball players out there, but they ain't getting past the New York Knicks though. I could book that. You booking that? It's just not gonna happen. I got the Knicks in Boston ready to go round 3, and I think it's gonna happen, man. So you know, but it's all good, man. You know, I'm just looking at it from in totality about what we've seen all year and what the Knicks have been doing all year. And real quick, let me throw us up, man, from the past game. We get back at the conversation, everything like that, from last night. But you know, if you look at last night, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I mean. 118, 115. Look, field goal attempts, we had 93, they had 87. Field goals made, 43, they had 38. Field goal percentage, we was 46, they was 43. 2-point attempts, 62, they had 47. We were shutting it down. We kept them cats pretty tight in that game. 2-point field goals made, we had 29, they had 21. 2-point field goal percentage, we had at 46, almost 49, was at 44. 3-point attempts, we had 31, they had 40. They have 9 more 3-point attempts than us. And we made 14, they made 17. We shot 45, they shot 42. Free throw, we had 24, they had 23. We missed 6 though, and they only missed 1. They shot 95%. That's pretty much Joel Embiid right there. This where I think we beat Indiana right here. 20 offense rebound, they had 16. Defense rebound 28 to 30. We were 48 total. They were 46. They don't rebound good as I don't think the Indiana don't rebound good as Philadelphia with the bodies they have. Other than that, we had 28 assists. They had 28 blocks, 5 blocks for them. 9 turnovers, only good thing for the Knicks. I like that. Only 9 turnovers, 12 for them. We had 6 steals. They had 6 steals. Personal foul, we wasn't fouling, sending people to the line a lot, even though they got so-called Joel Embiid. That's the reason why they get on foul because of him. But we did a pretty good job. Other than that, man, no technical fouls. So I say all that to say, man, I don't know if they're going to be able to handle the Knicks child power with our physicality. I just think it's going to be a little bit too much for them, man. We'll see. I don't think we've been proven wrong yet with this stuff, man. But I like our chances big time. I really do, man. So, and salute everybody in the chat, man. Chris was popping. Queens Court affiliate in the building with us. Salute everybody. My man Bully was popping. 718 boys in the building. Salute to you, man. Peace of the God, Allah, JJ, everybody. Jarvis, Louisiana, Lightning in the building. Jarvis, what's good? Salute to everybody in the chat. That's where it's at, man. I know y'all giddy like me, man, after doing what we just seen happen the other night. The New York Knicks went into Philadelphia, ladies and gentlemen, and stood on business. When I mean they stood on business, they stood on business. We said they are not coming back to Knicks for a game 7, and they didn't come back. And that's just a testament to how gritty that team is. You won 2 games on the road. I mean, that's what's so scary, Shy Powers. We went down to Philadelphia, almost another home away from home, you could say, and beat a dangerous team like that in their building twice. That's impressive, bro. That is really, really impressive, man. And I don't take that lightly because that's hard to do in the NBA. But we've been a good road team all year. We were over 500 on the road anyway, so that's good for us. But and that's why I'm not too concerned about this series right here, because I do believe, great as Indiana is at home, they light it up when they're in Indiana. But I don't think so far they ain't played a defense like ours, and that's going to be the test right there for them. Do you think Milwaukee defense is better than Knicks defense? And I don't think so. That's why I think it's going to be a hard series for them. Anything can happen. But if all our guys, Shaw Powell, play the way they played in this series against the Philadelphia 76ers and Shinzo stay consistent, it's over. That's all I say. Winning 5 and let Boston and whoever go 7. Let Boston and whoever they play go 7. We win in 5. We have a week off the rest bodies again. Game plan for them again. And I think it still come out to be the same. So let's get it popping, man. I'm really excited about it, man. I think that, Nick's showing improving to me, man. Ain't nothing else to be said. They are showing improving, bro. And we expect that from these guys. We expect that from a Tom Thibodeau team. We expect the grittiness. We expect the never die attitude. We're gonna fight till we can't fight no more. And I think it showed improvement, man, and they really did. So salute to the Knicks, man, for getting up to the second round, giving our fan base another week or two to enjoy some basketball. And next thing you know, we get to the damn Eastern Conference Final. A month after that, we be going into free agency, about to start the whole season again.
And start all over. You know what I mean? Because it's nice. It just don't stop. It won't stop. They get a little break, a little month and a half break off and stuff like that. Then it's right back into the shop. Mm-hmm. And the August going into September. Starting to get yourself back into cardio, starting to get your workout, starting to see your teammates, maybe once a week or some shit some crap like that, you know what I mean? And it's back at it. Score right now, 84-84, 5:31 left in the game.
Wow. If you had to pick a choice, who would you rather Boston play, Cleveland or Orlando?
Orlando.
Really?
Yeah. Orlando played them well this year. I think Orlando beat them 3 times. They lost 16 games this year. Orlando got 3 of those 16 losses. Well, I think it's 2 at Orlando and 1 in Boston. If I'm not mistaken, I might be thinking it's the Pacers. I can't remember. I think it was Boston though. I think it was Boston. Mm-hmm. I think Boston beat up on. I think Miami beat up on Boston and the Pacers beat up on Milwaukee.
Okay,
I think that's where it went down.
Well, I do think Orlando being a young team and they got a lot of good young players there. But I wouldn't mind seeing. Reason why I would want to see Cleveland against them because of their front line, especially if they don't got Porzingis.
That changes things up. I didn't think of it like that. I ain't thinking of it like that. Porzingis not. I don't think Porzingis coming back either. They said something about his leg 3 weeks or something like that. He might not even be back.
Yeah. I like their front line, and they got Donovan Mitchell too. You know what I mean? So they got a dude who literally could do what Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum could do if he on and popping. But these guys, Boston got a good defense, but so I don't know how that would rear with Orlando Magic. I get the regular season, so it's gonna be interesting. I just hope whoever they play, they extend them in the series. You know what I mean? And make it hard on them. Go at Boston. Whoever play them, go at them dudes, man. Make them.
One of the reasons why I say my Orlando is because they got that Franz guy out there. Wow. They got some big guys. You know what I mean? And they can match up with Tatum and all those guys and stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken, I think they beat them 3 times. I think the Pacers beat Milwaukee 3 times this year. Okay. Or it might be vice versa. But one of those teams beat the major teams 3 times this year. You know what I mean? From it all, I started paying a lot of that attention when that in-season tournament crap thing came around. I mean, and I think it was Pacers beat Milwaukee 3 times, and I think Orlando beat Boston 3 times.
Yeah. Hey, LIY, you know what? Now I can LIY, just by you put up that comment right there, now you see why we always say it's us against the world. It's Knicks against the world. Everybody was trying to move the goalposts. Like Shaq constantly moved the goalposts. You know what I mean? And Charles Barkley, they always moving the goalposts because for some reason they don't want to get the Knicks respect because they don't know the team. See, and
they remember the 90s and the 80s and the 90s. That's why Chuck never liked the Knicks because we used to give it to him. Shaq don't like the Knicks because Ewing used to give him that chicken wing elbow all the time. Right. He was a tough matchup for Shaq when he played and stuff like that. That's why he ended up going out to the West to LA.
Real talk. LIY, my man Paul Pierce came around. He was on this show.
He is the worst, ain't he?
Yeah, he is the worst. But you know what? Let them all be that way because you know what? We know who we got over here. We see, and one of some of our fellow podcasters, and fellow content creators. I heard somebody say the Knicks they're not a great team. They're a good team. That's false. I'm gonna tell you why the Knicks is a great team. Because they play great team basketball. It's a difference between being a great team and having great talent.
Right.
The Phoenix Suns got great talent, but they're not a great team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The New York Knicks don't got great talent, but they're a great team. Because they play great team basketball. You know what I mean? Right. So when I hear people talk, they always trying to move the goalposts with the Knicks. People need to bear witness. The New York City Gritty Committee is that motherfucking team in New York. They are 2 seeds for a reason. These boys is legit, and they showed and proved why they legit. They went into Philadelphia and beat them twice.
At home.
And then you had to go to that game if it wasn't from a couple of calls in game 5. Come on, man. It's
or Josh Hart would have hit that extra free throw. He didn't hit the extra free throw, and they didn't call that walk on Maxey at the 3-point shot because he definitely walked. He came right off his pivot to his left foot. He stopped. His pivot was his right foot. Then he jumped off and stepped down with his left foot and put the shot up. Come on, man. Mm-hmm. I ain't never coached nothing. Well, I may coach a little.
Hey, John, I get you. I get what you're saying, but I do get you. I don't think no team in the NBA playoffs right now. Think about this here. Let me put it like this here. Every team in the playoffs right now, the Knicks gave them the business. Minnesota Timberwolves, Anunoby shut my man down. What's his name? What's the brother's name? Anthony Edwards. That game in New York beat them by 30. We beat Boston by 30. Every team in the NBA playoffs right now, we smoked them. All of them. It's not a team in the NBA playoff that we didn't get a business to. Think about that. I'm talking about the Denver Nuggets beat them by 30. Think about it. Other than and I think when we played the OKC the last time, they got the lucky shot off at the end. But the Knicks, we got something that a lot of these teams don't do. They hustle, man. These are some hustling dudes, bro. When I see it's hustling dudes, when I see them cats, these things make a difference. And what I mean by that is the tapping out the ball on the rebound. You know, you miss a shot, Mitchell Robinson and Hartenstein and Josh Hart.
Everybody trying to get the rebound.
Man, they don't want that smoke, man. I'm not even being a homer. I'm just speaking facts. The Knicks were 50-32. No Julius Randle, no Anunoby for a while, no Mitchell Robinson for a long period of time, and they still put up 50 wins. I do not see a lot of teams messing with the Knicks for this reason right here. They got winners. DiVincenzo is a winner. Josh Hart is a winner. Anunoby is a winner. He's been to the championship. DiVincenzo been to the championship. Jalen Brunson went to the Western Conference Finals. It goes on and on. You look at that squad. Everybody on that squad pretty much been in the big games. You know what I mean? They've been in big games. That's why they don't choke. That's why they won that game last night. Them cats been in.
They always got a fighting chance.
Yeah, they already got a puncher's chance, man. Them cats is man. Listen, y'all got to listen. How many trios? Let's put it like this. I'm gonna keep it 100. How many trios that's playing in the NBA right now in the playoffs that got a better connection than DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson? Think about this here. Other than Boston with Tatum, and they've been together so long. But sometimes it's not about how good the players is, it's how good the team is. The Knicks got a good basketball team, ladies and gentlemen. They rebound well. They don't turn the ball over. They shoot decent from downtown. You know what I mean? They're a low assist or turnover team. They don't turn the ball over a lot. They got a lot of things in their favor because they're a good team. So that's why I give them a punch chance against anybody. Anybody. I listen. When we do play Boston, here's why I'm not worried about Orlando. Here's why I'm not worried about Boston. And here's why I'm not worried about whoever, Cleveland. Jalen Brunson, Anunoby, and what we said this way before the playoffs. If Randall wouldn't have got hurt, Knicks going to what I said, Knicks and Clippers at that time, Shot Powers.
Mm-hmm.
When Randall got hurt, I said, okay, we go to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm standing on business with that. We will be in the Eastern Conference Finals, ladies and gentlemen. This is a damn good basketball team. Good coach, good culture, everything. Them cats go hard, man. I've been watching Knicks basketball for many years, Shot Powers. These boys go hard. A lot of Knicks teams would have choked in this series. A lot of Knicks teams in the past would have choked in this series. You know what I mean? And these cats stood on business, man. I mean, man, what can you say about They gritty. And here's why I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to pass the shop out. Let me go to the top 5 plays of this series, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's get it popping right now, man, because it is real talk. We about to go into the next series. We about to put some work in on these cats, and let's get it. I think the Knicks going to go out there and do the damn thing. But anyway, let's go to this top 5 plays of the postseason against these cats, and y'all see what I'm talking about.
That might have been number 1. Oh no, you got to put DiVincenzo on number 1. That was all rough. That was so rough. This is a big play here too. That was real big. That's a big play, and that is the biggest play.
Over.
That is the biggest play.
The New York City Gritty Committee, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a big block, man. That was a big block. And that could have ran for number 1 too. I like that because it was dirty. And what? The
Burner with the assist.
Look off. Frozen. Give me all that daylight. Let me see all that daylight. Yeah, this is the biggest play. That play don't go down. We coming back to New York right there on that play right there.
Yo, listen. This is crazy, bro. Look at that block.
He was scared.
Too small.
Too small. Too small, and B, where you at? Why you ain't jump? Come down on that 280 on that leg. Why you ain't jump? Oh, frozen. Right back on DiVincenzo. That took hard right there. That was
Oh
a
my
lot of
God.
hard
Hey,
right
ladies
there.
and gentlemen, let's keep it
That
100.
was hard right there. That shot right there was all hard because he had just missed one.
Just missed it. Yeah.
He just missed one. That was all hard right there.
Hey, that's what it's about right there. That's New York City basketball. New York Knicks basketball at its fullest. They gritty. They go hard. They don't back down. They ain't scared. They ain't ducking no smoke or nothing. That's a good-ass basketball team. We said that at the beginning of the year, and they living up to the expectation to me. Let's go get it, man. These boys about to
And another thing to say, like, when we made the trade, there was a lot of people with the naysayers about RJ going out and IQ going out and stuff like that. RJ was on the cusp of doing things. The intensity that we get from OG Anunoby doesn't get. He's not a 20 night scorer every night and stuff like that, but he can get it hot and he knocks down those shots that we missed from RJ. RJ scored a lot of baskets going to the hole, playing that bully ball type of style. But some of the biggest shots that we needed RJ to do was when we break down the defense and we kick it out and hit the shot, he wasn't as accurate as we wanted him. OG is accurate, you know what I mean? And he's stepping his game up now. You know what I mean? He see that this team can win something, and he bought all the way in on it. You may even see OG take a pay cut this year just to see if they don't make it there, just to see I'll take a pay cut to be here another year. You know what I mean? And salute to Julius Randle for re-signing back up with CA. You know what I mean? I forgot we didn't really mention that too much. Salute to him to come back at home. You know what I mean? So that means he's about to get another contract. He might be getting another contract at the end of this season right here, and he might take another pay cut instead of getting a maxi. You know what I mean? Of course you want your money, and sometimes you make your money from basketball, right? But he has endorsements now. You know what I mean? Julius Randle. He got Skechers down. He got the car commercial, the rent-a-car service. He got something with the glass, and he got a couple, just like Jalen Brunson can take another cut because now he got the Dunkin' Donuts. He's in 2 or 3 He got another commercial going out here. He got 2 or 3 commercials on the New York scene right now. So it's all this stuff will be talked about in the off season. But I think we got a really good thing going on for these New York Knicks right now. And what will solidify my season this year is us making to the Eastern Conference Final, and I don't care who it is because the West is looking crazy right now. I don't know. I really would like to see OKC get out of there, but Denver is the reigning champion over there in the West.
Right. Yeah, he was. Devon and MB was wearing Randall Skechers when he got dunked on fast. Yo, I gotta give you a double bang on that one, brother. That was a good one. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you something else that's crazy too, though. I'm gonna say this right here. If Randall come back next year, I don't think the Knicks need to go get nobody.
Right.
It's really got to go get nobody. I think if Randall come back next year,
that's 100.
They don't got to go out and spend the money for it. They give it to Anunoby. Give Anunoby his money. Randall's already here. You might want to get a couple of pieces here and there. I don't know, but no, I think the way the Knicks is shaped up right now, can you imagine having 25, 11, and 5 back in the lineup with Anunoby? Look what Anunoby and Randall was doing when they was both playing together.
Facts.
Oh my God, bro. But I got one for you, Chopper. I was thinking about this here, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine this lineup hypothetically? Mitchell Robinson, check this out. Mitchell Robinson, Randall, Anunoby, Deuce McBride, and Jalen Brunson. Brunson, Deuce McBride, Anunoby, Randall, and Mitchell Robinson. Ain't too many. I think they'd be holding teams on the 100 in every game. Because Deuce McBride, Anunoby, and Mitchell Robinson, anchoring your defense while you got your two bucket getters who is Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson? And then your bench should be DiVincenzo, Josh Hart. Oh my God, bro, them boys to be deadly, man. And then, or they go pick up another dude, and if a Chew ain't gonna be that guy, or he might not, whoever it may be. But man, the Knicks, boy, when man will get back, that shit gonna be crazy, man. It really is. Yeah, for real. Get back at Hart and OG, pick up if they get Mikal Bridges, it's pretty much game over. Oh, for real.
If they somehow, because a lot of this stuff is going to be talked about the whole summer and stuff like that. But the names out there, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, and I hear some chit chatter, which I don't like it, about Durant. You know what I mean? Durant, don't get me wrong. We get Durant. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I got Knicks issues with him. But as a player, he is elite. You talking about, and he's old, he's a little older, but he played very good this year. He is an elite scorer. So let me say that. I'm saying that because he's throwing the bottle with the water bottle on the sideline, laughing at the Knicks, talking about the Knicks ain't nowhere to come to. And I understand why he said it. Because at the time we had on our team, what's the big head dude that we let go and he ain't even in the league no more. The number 8 pick, man.
Frank Ntilikina?
Not Frank Ntilikina, the light-skinned dude. Kevin Knox. You know what I mean? Kevin Knox was here representing. He said, they ain't got nobody. Who want to go play with Kevin? And ain't shooting down Kevin Knox and nothing like that. He's an NBA player. He made some money in the league. I'm not trying to disrespect. I can't hold him. You know what I mean? I can't play no defense on him. So I'm not trying to but what I'm saying is what he said, how I took it. He said, Kevin, I don't want to go play over here with Kevin Knox. So.
Yeah, real tough. But let me ask you a question. What do you think gonna be the key to the series, Shot Powers? What do you think gonna be the key to this series? Knicks moving on, advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals. What do you think we got to do as a team to hold these cats off and move on to the next round? What do you think?
Divine, I'm glad you asked me that question because you know what I'm going to say? Control the pace, grab the rebounds, hit your free throws when you get to the line, and shoot over 36% from three-point land. Because those things right there, I don't even have to say defense because this team is built on defense. You know what I mean? Those things right there win you the game. Okay. I mean, and every time the Knicks won a game against Philadelphia, they out-rebounded them. You know what I mean? One game, it was close. It was kind of close. 3 or 4 rebounds, we had them up, but we won the rebounding game. And if we can continue to control the rebound game, ain't too many teams it's going to be a problem for a lot of teams if we can get in there and get 8 offensive rebounds, 11 offensive rebounds, you know what I mean? And still grab about 40 to 60 rebounds. It's going to be hard. I mean, I think I don't know what our average in rebounding, but we like number 1 in the league. And definitely, if not number 1 in the league, definitely number 1 in offensive rebounding in the league, I believe.
Yep. I put up stats on before the show on Saturday. Yeah, I think they definitely play with a lot of pace. So who's gonna be that guy to stay in Halliburton and all these guys when they get out on that running? They are definitely a very up tempo team. They play with a lot of tempo. They always running and gunning. So but the good thing the way you neutralize that is rebound. You know what I mean?
Yep. Or making shots. Either or.
Making shots and rebounding. And we don't turn the ball over a lot, and I don't think they're going to force us to turn the ball over a lot. I don't think that's who they are. But I do think that we control the pace. We have to make them play our style of basketball pretty much. I'll keep it simple. If they play the New York Knicks style of basketball, then it's over. And I still think they're going to be, I don't care what they style, I don't care what style they play, to be honest with you. I don't think the Pacers team is better than the Knicks. I'm just going to keep that 100. And like I said earlier, I don't think they got a Joel Embiid on their team. My man is good. I mean, Halliburton, up-and-coming player in the league. He good. Pascal Siakam been around. He good. They are not Joel Embiid. And I don't think they Tyrese Maxey for that from that standpoint as well. So I mean, they get out there. They got guys who can get buckets. But how you neutralize buckets by playing defense, and we will come in and lock you up. And you're right. And I'm glad that's right into the segment with my man. The key to the game is lock Halliburton up. Then they fall. And that's the head of the snake. And then you're right 100% lot wise. They could put OG on him because OG definitely will lock him up. And I do think that it's either Anunoby a lot wide or Josh Hart. You know what I mean?
You gotta put Josh Hart.
Yeah, I think you got to put Josh Hart only for the reason because Pascal about 6'8", 6'9".
That's what you want OG on Pascal, I think.
And Anunoby know his game because he played with him for about 7 years. I don't know, whatever, something like that. So I think he not physical enough. I think Anunoby will lock that boy up. I think Josh Hart plays with a lot of tempo, shot powers. So I think he can hang out with Halliburton going up and down the court. You know what I mean? From that standpoint. But I'm with a lot of either or works for me. The good thing about it, we got cats who could defend them. So it's going to be a big test for us, man. Because like I said, but I don't think the test is bigger than Phillies. I really don't. And I'm not underestimating them. I'm not trying to say that they not worthy of being what they are because they did knock off the Milwaukee Bucks. So you got to give them their flowers for that. But I don't think that Milwaukee Bucks team is this Knicks team. You know what I mean? So I do see us really going in there, and just putting the pedal to the metal. They're gonna come in the garden and they're gonna try to do all that old finesse shit, but it's not gonna work, bro. It ain't gonna work. So I'm gonna say this, Devon. I would put OG on Siakam right now. Halliburton is. I'm just saying this because of number wise. He's not a offensive threat. You know what I mean? I think his average for the for the playoffs now is about 18 points a game. I think he is though getting about 10 or 11 assists a night, and I think he's about 6 or 7 rebounds a night, almost a triple double. But his scoring is not prolific. He is not. He gets some big shots. He makes some big and ones and stuff like that. But if I'm not mistaken, I think his scoring for the series so far has been about 18 points or something like that. You know what I mean? Somewhere around there. Here you go right here. Siakam averaging 22, Miles Turner 19, Halliburton 16.
Sad. See, I know he wasn't.
13, Obi Toppin 12, Aaron Naismith 11. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys that scored a double figure in the playoffs. Now, that 22 points a game against Anunoby, that becomes 15 a game. Let's talk. Keep it 100 with you, Cat. That 22 points a game will be 15 a game against Anunoby because Anunoby going to make it hard on him. That 19 points a game Miles Turner was dropping, that's going to come down to about 15. You know what I mean? Halliburton,
12.
Right. Halliburton, that 16 points a game he's throwing up, it could stay there and go up. Who knows? But I do think these other guys like Andrew Nimrod and all these guys, Josh Hartman put some work in on there, obviously. And they're gonna be in pretty much of a tough fight against the Knicks, man. And I just think that I don't know if they're gonna be able to handle the smoke. Let me see, for how much they was giving up in the play. I won't say they got it here. I don't know if they got it. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I try to see how much they was giving up per game in the playoffs. But their rebounding numbers, 43 rebounds a game average. That's not bad. 30 assists. That's what Halliburton kill you at with the assist number. So we got to make sure we got to make sure that we are really on our defense game because that cat could pass the ball from every angle, no question about it. But that's where he do good. 3-point shooting, they do pretty well also. They shot 34%. Well, they shot 34% in the playoffs, I think. 6 games in the playoffs. Am I right? 6 games, yeah, and they shot 34%. So that's going to be a tough out for them, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason why I think it's going to be a tough out for them is because we play defense. You shoot 34. If you shoot 34 against against Milwaukee, against the Knicks, that might go down to 30. If we on our game, you know what I mean? We literally going out there defending the way we're supposed to. I think we got a good shot at that, man. So I'm pretty confident about everything like that. I'm not too much concerned about these guys at all. They got the reason why they're there because they good. I'm not taking that away from them. They good though. That's why they're there. So we see how it goes, Shop Howard. It's about executing and everything and putting our work in and make it happen. And we get a pop and it'll be okay. But I do got 4 games won. I think we win the first. Here's my prediction. I think we win the first 2 in Garden. Then we go to Indiana. Let's say we lose game 3, win game 4, come home and close them out at 5. I think we split one in Indiana, and after that, we take it from there. And here's the scores of the Bucks. And if you look at that series, Shop Howard, the first game, Pacers beat the Bucks 120-98. They was in obviously they was in Indiana, and then the Pacers beat them 126-113. Bucks beat them 115-92. And Pacers beat them guys 121-118. And here's why I got the Knicks in 4-1. They gave up 118 to the Bucks. They gave up 115 to the Bucks. They gave up 113 to the Bucks. How many times Philly scoring on us like that?
Yeah, 1.
Yeah, so if they're gonna give up 118 to the Bucks with
I don't even think it was a blowout. Those are blowout numbers. It was. I think we lost by 5 or 6. One game was 3 or 4. Just in case, FYI, Magic beat Cleveland.
Yep, Game 7. That's what I thought. Game 7. Yep. And like I said, that bodes well for it. I want they go to Game 7, then let them go to Game 7 against the See, right now, here's what's tough for the next series though. They done beat Miami almost 3 days ago. Boston Celtics is sitting there just resting muscles, game plans for every team left up in that piece. So it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a tough one, man. But I like our team because, like I said, our defense. Bucks gave up 120, 126. They gave up 121, and the Knicks ain't giving up no 120-something points to them dudes. I don't give a how good they are. The New York Knicks is not. First of all, the way we play the basketball, we play playoff basketball. We run when we have to, but we go to half court. You know what I mean? We slow it down.
Right. Control the pace.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it popping. It's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a good series. Reggie Miller won't be in the building. Patrick Ewing won't be in the building, but the Brunson burner will be up in that piece, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you. So we coming up in this joint. We coming to make this happen. I ain't relinquishing. I said it earlier and I'll say it again. New York Knicks will be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Make no mistake about it. And we said that early this season that we ain't changed yet. We don't have to change. The truth come to light all the time. The New York Knicks will be in the Eastern Conference Finals, just like we said 4 months ago or 3 months ago, whatever. Book it. That ain't no guessing. It ain't no guessing. Numbers don't lie. The eye test don't lie. The Knicks is a good basketball team. They're a great basketball team because they got a great coach. They got great chemistry, great continuity, everything they got going for them. Them cats don't fold. They don't duck from smoke. They don't do nothing. You notice the Knicks don't never get blowed out because they got a defense that always keep them in the game. They're always in that game. And now you got a guy like Jalen Brunson, who not only he's a game manager, he's a game manager and a shot creator. He get buckets. And the cat dropping 11 assists. If he dropped 11 assists on Philadelphia, what the hell do you think he's going to do to Indiana, Shop Powers? Think about that. If he dropped 12 and 11 assists on Kelly Oubre, all them big Batum, and all these lanky defenders, what do you think he's going to do against these guys? I just don't see it. And they're going to have to prove me wrong, but the numbers don't lie, Shop Power. So let's see how they go, man. We have to get it. We're going to be excited about it. We'll be in the game, being there Monday. Let me get and put the schedule up for you guys. For those who don't know, and that's going to play our schedule right there, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all got to check it out, they got game 1 is going to be Monday, 7:30. Game 2 be Wednesday. It's every other day. I noticed that every other day now. So game 1 is going to be Monday, 7:30. Game 2, 8 o'clock. Game 3, Friday, 7 o'clock. Game 4, Sunday at 3:30. And everything is to be determined. And then we all depend. I guess if they don't sweep them, then obviously game 5 I'll be back in the Garden. I don't know what day it would be. We'll see that. But so
that's what I need to figure out.
So hey, CD4 guys up here, do y'all think the Indiana Pacers starting five is better than this? Do you think the Indiana Pacers starting five is better than this Knicks starting five? The next, I'm gonna put the 4 right now because Mouse. Do you think they better than them guys right there? That'll tell you all you need to know. I don't think none of them do better than Jalen Brunson. None of them. And I think Anunoby could do what Halliburton and could do what Pascal Siakam could do.
And they do not have Embiid. Jalen Brunson was slowed down by Embiid impeding in the paint. They don't have no Embiid. And Miles Turner, yeah, he can block some shots, but he doesn't grab rebounds. If you right at his face and you put the ball in his face, of course you're gonna block the shot. He like 6'20". How tall is he? Like 7 foot, 6'11". Of course you're gonna block the shot. Jalen Brunson don't give you that option. He juke fake you, he run you around, and then he shoot a short fade shot, a teardrop fade shot in your face. So this is gonna be totally different for Indiana. This is gonna be. I mean, what I'm saying, all I'm talking about is from a Knicks fan point of view, how I want to see it. But this is not Joel Embiid. Jalen Brunson is not going to be backing down the first couple of games trying to figure it out. He going right to the hole. He taking whoever he got on him. He juking him to the left, juking him to the right. He taking him to the hole. This ain't Oubre 6'7" with 7-foot wingspan. This ain't Oubre. These guys he done played already. He know how to play these guys. It's going to be a different animal. And we have never played them with OG Anunoby.
Oh yeah, facts, man. That's what I mean. It's like now you're gonna see. Here's another thing. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be crazy about this series. Watch the amount of foul trouble they get in. See, because they another team. They go hard. I mean, they got good. But finesse though. They finesse. If the New York Knicks play bully ball against them, they're gonna be in foul trouble. I think the key is just keep driving down the middle. Just go keep attacking them. Just keep attacking them because they don't got the girth. They don't got the girth. Let me put it like that. They don't got the girth like Embiid and they. I don't know. They got wings that can defend like Kelly Oubre, could defend like Tobias Harris. Even though Tobias Harris did not have a great scoring game shot power, he's a damn good defender though.
That's a fact.
Kelly Oubre can defend. Tyrese Maxey can defend. Embiid can defend. He was kind of hobbled a little bit. Kyle Lowry can defend. See, that's what's so interesting to me. We went up against a starting five in Philly. They all can defend. They all can defend. Every one of them. And we still win that series. So I'm looking at that was
a semifinal game right there, Divine.
Yeah, facts.
And you put that team that we just went up against any of these other 7 teams in the league, aside from even Boston. If they would have played Boston in the first round, they'd have dropped down to the 8th position. They would have given them problems. They'd have gave them problems.
Yep.
I mean, Joel Embiid would have gave them guys problems. Alien, hurt, and all the stuff like he was against us, gave him problems. I mean, so it is what it is. I think, that this was for me one of the roughest first rounds that I've seen in a very long time. I was looking to see somebody, maybe a Miami or Chicago or somebody like that to be an 8th round. We played the team. Only reason why this team dropped down to where they were was because Embiid got hurt. This team was in the top 3 in the East this year. Under Joel Embiid and Maxey. They were the top 3 in the East. I think they were 3rd. And then they dropped down to 7th. Any other team that if I'd have seen Boston play, let's say the Pacers or Orlando or somebody like that, it'd have been a different game.
Yep.
It'd have been different. They would have probably smoked them. So
yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. You know what? We always what we do. We try to speak with confidence and try to speak with truth. I don't underestimate nobody, but I also know how good our team is. I really believe we went through so much adversity this year with all the injuries and all that. And with that, only thing that do is build character. It just build character. Our team got built through grit, through you know, hitting the valley because of injuries, and we found a way to keep grinding, just keep grinding. They grind and they kept grinding all year, and they got to a point. Even at the end of the season, we could have fell into the play-in. We could have fell into the play-in, but you know what the Knicks said? Nah, we ain't ducking no smoke.
Yeah, we're going to second.
Yeah, we ain't ducking no smoke. Because if you get past Philly, you really got past a number 2 or 3 seed team talent-wise.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, you got past a team that was literally talent-wise a 2 or 3. Like I said, we beat them, and the reason why you know they talent because we only beat them by 1 point totally, 600-some points, 650 to 649, something like that. So I think teams like Orlando them wouldn't have been that high. They still would have been good. But if Philly wouldn't have got hurt, just think about it. If Philly wouldn't have went down, not Philly, MB wouldn't have went down. If Evan Mobley wouldn't have got hurt, if Donovan Mitchell wouldn't have got hurt, you see what I mean? This thing would have been different. It could have been different. You know what I mean? Let's say Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero and all them guys didn't get injured. Some of these guys might have been in they might have been in the play. They might not have been in the play. You know, so I think for us to do what we did under the circumstances that we had, Shot Power, just let me know that going into the play, I knew this was going to be a dangerous team because they went through all that adversity with these injuries and everything. And like I said, if that don't build character, what does? You know, give me a young kid who had to grow up in the hood grinding real hard as some rich privileged cat. They wouldn't know what adversity is. The Knicks is like that team when they got all the injuries. They like that kid who had to go hard because their parents didn't have it all. They had to fight for it and go in instead of a kid who woke up in the morning their mother and them had every damn thing. That's the Knicks team this year. Losing Mitchell Robinson, losing Julius Randle, losing Anunoby. They went through some adversity, bro. You know what I mean?
And they hurt Hardenstein.
Right. And they
was punching out about 8-10 games, all that stuff, man. And I know what you mean, Divine. I also want to say this too. You know, I've seen a lot of this stuff in the X Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the Philly fans was like, oh well, you know, Embiid was hurt and all this other stuff. Embiid had an awesome series, first of all. He had an awesome series. You know what I mean? For him being hurt, he had an awesome series. Mm-hmm. 2, if he was that hurt, then he should have stayed home and not came back and played.
That's right.
I mean, because he came back and played and he played elite. You know what I mean? And I don't want to hear nothing about Embiid was being hurt because we ain't have no Julius Randle. You know what I mean? Totally different game if we got Julius Randle out there because now, you know, now Maxey would have been on lockdown because Tobias Harris would have been on lockdown by Julius. Because usually Julius give him the business.
Well,
I mean, so you know, all those stipulations and you know, let's let that sit into.
Yeah, real talk, man. And that's what was so crazy about this thing that people don't forget. We literally missed a 25, 11, and 5.
Facts, man. Facts.
The Knicks,
we'd have had him going down from jail. If he would have never got hurt, we'd have been pushing for Boston.
We were
Boston were nervous. We might have been. They wouldn't have closed out as early as they did. I bet you that.
Yeah,
bet
man.
Bet that.
Yeah, man. Julius Randle and when they got hurt, him and Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson. You talking about between them guys? Obviously, the guys who replaced them did some things. But listen, much I love Shinzo, much I love Josh Hart, they ain't no Julius Randle. You know what I mean? And salute to them guys, they stepped up big for us, especially when it first happened. Shinzo was hitting like 20-something a game in that stretch run. So, you know, that's why I think this team is so deadly because when Julius Randle went down, we said what we are going to do to combat Julius Randle points. Shinzo stepped up, Josh Hart stepped up, Deuce McBride stepped up, Anunoby got into it once he got. And here's another thing, Shot Powers. We just lost Bogdan Bogdanović.
Yep.
I mean, this is the definition of team. That's why I said they're a great team. They might not got the superior great talent like KD, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal, but that's not a good. That's not.
You see where that got them, right? You see where that got them, though, right?
Yeah, right.
They in Cancun, not Cancun. What's that new place we talk about? I can't remember the name. Cancun. We just say Cancun.
Right. So I say all that to say, man, that you know what, we just got a good team. We do. We got a good team, and they show improvement. And man, and I can't say enough about what these guys are doing. Man, I'm super excited for this thing Monday. We just need to go in there and handle our business like we always do. And don't worry about the outside world. You know, only people understand Knicks fans is Knicks fans. Everybody else just they either jumping on a bandwagon or they just out there spitting hyperbole. Well, you know what? But they don't stay true to the orange and blue like we do. You know, so we know what we see every night. I'm an 82 gamer. I watch 82 games a year. Now it's going even further because we done plays 6 in the playoffs. You know, right. We see what the Knicks do every night, day in and day out. And we did, you know what we did? We seen Shy Powers 50 and 32. That's what we seen. 82 games, 50 and 32. So if you wasn't a good team, you wouldn't be 50. You wouldn't have 50 wins. Right. You can't be a sorry team and win 50 games. We got a good team, man. Let's get it popping, man. It's real vibe, but we on. Hey, God said Dubai.
Dubai. Maybe it was Dubai. It was some funky place they was talking about. Some sort of horror, something.
Right. Over there and ride some camels and learn some culture. But anyway, man, it was all good, ladies and gentlemen. We just wanted to get in here with the post game, man, and get energized about what we see, man. That was a good, all-out, tough fighting series. They played hard, they played gritty. They never let themselves get down, and they just kept grinding, man. And that's what it's all about, man. They represent New York City. That's what the New York Knicks are. You go, they represent where they play at, and you know that they play in the grittiest city in the world. Ain't nothing like New York, and the Knicks play like New York City. The hard hat, lunch pail, Tim boot wearing, taxi cab riding, subway riding. They go at it. I don't know you. Don't know. I ain't speaking to you. I don't know you. That's who the New York Knicks is. They represent the city. And I'm loving what I'm seeing, man. This has been a beautiful thing to see, man. Let's keep the train going, man. Let's keep the train rolling, and we're ready to get it popping, man. And we'll get it popping from there, man. So let's go. Chop out. Give me your last words, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Let everybody do what they gotta do. But you know, I'm excited, man. Let's get it popping. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we will be in here 6:30 on Monday, getting ready to go up against the Indiana Pacers. Get it popping. That's what it is, for real.
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat.
Yes.
See you guys on Monday. Same bad time, same Divine time, same Shy channel, or vice versa, or whatever that is.
I keep it 100. Same real time, same real channel.
Yeah, there you go.
Same real channel. You know, salute everybody in the family, man. Salute everybody in the chat, man. Y'all make sure you hit that button before y'all leave out the door, and all that good stuff, man. Y'all get yourself focused, get ready. We're gonna go in there and get it popping, man. We're gonna go in there and listen. I got the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. I ain't changing yet. Yeah, and that's just what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a fun series. They got a lot of offense down there. We got a lot of defense over here. But at the end of the day, the Knicks is the better team. Better coach, better team, tougher team, too physical. They finesse team, we physical. Let's get it. So I'm saying, Shy Powers, my brother. I'll talk to you before Monday, my man.
You're ready.
Enjoy y'all weekend. Be safe out there, man. Whatever you're doing over the weekend, be safe and enjoy this victory, man. This series. Let's get ready to get it popping on Monday, man. We'll see y'all then. Until the chat, Divine Shot. Peace, everybody. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.
Peace. We
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for this real taller hobby, going live on a televised or on blue skies with we. On that Friday night, the Knicks sitting with our Knicks constituents, lift the ultra drip. That's that Knick orange and blue. I thought you knew it's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. We stand on business. This real talk brand, you know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan, keeping the action, keeping the people reacting, leading up to the Knicks and he's getting it cracked. Cause it's game time. We in the world most famous. We've seen the Knicks lock your team up. I be serving just like a subpoena. You know the Knicks fan. We still a real giddy and litty. To the New York City gritty committed to beat the city by 50. We're about to get me a nice cipher with a smart quarter on ice. For a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart to the right. We got them getting it popping in the Apple Watch. Let the home, let the popping stopping on their Apple Watch. It's Knicks Real Talk. The team streaming on YouTube.com. We got 2 dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping the bomb. From the cop, we got a spot dropping some of the hottest Knick content that's up in your head. And upstairs, you know, upstairs leaving the guard after they got their bag. Looks like a cab to fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
we